Hey everyone, my name is Dr. Stacy Barber. I am the owner of the PhysioFix, and today I'm going to take you through a guided mobility routine using the 4-core Fireball set. So I love this set. If you have access to this, I definitely recommend getting it out. There are 3 different types of balls in this set. This one has good traction. This might fly away. This also has good traction, and then this one is like a lacrosse type ball, so it can get into those harder to reach areas and really target that specific tissue that you're trying to target. But we're actually gonna get started by not using the balls at all right now, so move them out of the way, and we're gonna get in this 90-90 position. So your front knee is bent to 90 degrees, the back knee is also bent to 90 degrees, and we're gonna do a shoulder car at the same time we're doing some hip mobility drills. So I want you to, if your left leg is forward, your right arm is gonna be up. You're gonna reach forward. You're gonna lift that arm all the way overhead. You're gonna rotate that arm behind you, set it down, and then we're gonna pivot to the other side. Left arm is up now, and then we're gonna reach forward, up, rotate around, hands go down, and then we're gonna pivot to the other side. We're gonna do about 10 of these. It's kind of hard to count and talk at the same time. But what we're doing here is we're kind of loosening up our hips into internal and external rotation. At the same time, we're working on shoulder mobility. So we're working on flexion, rotation of the shoulder as well, and all those different ranges of motion. Up, around, hands go down, pivot. This is a really nice way to start loosening up everything. The hips and the shoulders are 2 of the big 3 joints that I like to mobilize frequently, the other joint being the spine. So we're gonna do a little bit of everything today. A little full body routine. Up, hands down. If you feel any knee pain with this, you can always change your ankle. So you can bring your knees in if you need to, or you can kick them out, whatever you need to do to kind of work around that. Forward, up, try to keep your back straight here. Keep your back straight. And when you lean forward, don't round to. Try to keep that back nice and straight. Up, down, shoulders back, chest up, rotate, forward, up, rotate, 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 hands down, shoulders back, pivot. Let's do 2 more, because I'm having a hard time counting. Down, rotate, other side, reach forward, up, hands go down, pivot, last one, forward, up, hand down, pivot, final one, up, down, back to the center. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a rhomboid rollout. So we're going to grab one of these. I actually like to use this one for the rhomboid because it has that good treading on it, so you can actually get it to stay in the place that you want it to stay so it doesn't slip. So the rhomboid is between your shoulder blades. So shoulder blade is here, your rhomboid is right there. So you're going to put that ball right there on that rhomboid, and you might have to play around with the position. I'm gonna go right there in between the shoulder blade and the spine, just on the tissue, not on the bone, and I'm gonna go up, around. 1, 2, hold your head if you need to. 3, feels really good. It hurts so good, 4, whoo, breathe. 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, woo, 9, I really feel it, and 10. The rhomboid is an area that a lot of people carry a lot of their tension. Go to the other side. So that's where we're rolling this out first, and then we're gonna use that accessible range of motion to do an exercise now that the rhomboid's feeling better. So gotta find that perfect spot, roll up and down, hold your head if you need to, and you're up. 1, 2, 3. If it's too painful, you can kind of roll on your side a little bit more and take some pressure off, or you can grab this one which has a little bit less firmness to it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Okay, now what I want you to do is now go on your stomach. So we're gonna use that range of motion that the rhomboid does. So that where the exercise is going to be a hurdle. So we're gonna go from the I position overhead to the T position, which is really where the rhomboid works. So we're here, we're gonna lift up, T, thumbs up, back to I, 1. Lift up, back to I, 2. Lift up, 3, try to get more range of motion each time, 4, 5, 5 more, 6, if you're at home, you can put your forehead on the ground if you can, 6, lift up as high as you can, 7, this is a really good way to work on your posture. I like to add weights to this one too once I'm feeling good. Let's do 2 more for good measure. 9, last one, 10. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a calf sandwich. It's not the kind that you can eat. It is the kind that feels really good for your calf. So we have 2 muscles of our calf, the soleus and the gastroc. We're gonna be targeting that upper gastroc muscle. So you're gonna have 2 balls for this one. So what I like to do is use the little bit bigger one to go under the leg, and then use the smaller one to really target this tissue. I think it's most comfortable to get in this 90-90 position to do this as well. Do what feels better for you. You can do this in this position as well. So basically this is pushing up the tissue, and then we're gonna be pushing down the tissue with the top ball. So let's get in this position here. You're gonna be pushing down, both hands, one on top of the other, and we're gonna roll around. 1, 2, 3, you should feel it. It should not feel great. 4, but it's gonna be helpful. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now I want you to find one more spot a little bit higher up. So this is where you can really see that tissue get lifted by this bottom one, and then I'm gonna grab that top one and press down. 1, ooh, this one's really tender. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, you can spend like all day doing that, but don't. I definitely do not recommend doing that all day. Okay, other side. So you're gonna grab the bigger one, go under the calf, kind of like mid of the calf right now. Top one hand on top of the other, press down, roll around. 1, 2, doesn't matter the direction you do your circle. You can switch halfway if you want. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, a little bit higher up towards that knee. Lift that tissue up, press down. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, you can like see my tissue get like really stuck there. 3, I should probably do this more often. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we're gonna do something that works on that ankle mobility. So we're gonna go here, we're gonna do a down dog toe tap. So you're gonna go ahead and lift your booty towards the ceiling, go into this like triangle position, get those heels down. This is where you should feel that calf stretch. Stay in that position. We're gonna go tap 1, tap the other, bring the knees back to the ground. And that's 1, and we'll do 10 of that. So go ahead and lift up, shoulders go back, get those heels down, tap, tap, down. Lift up, tap, tap, that's 3. If you have to walk your hands close to your feet, if you're super tall, then that's what you have to do. 4, tap, tap, 5, tap, tap, 6, tap, tap, 7. I like this one because it also works on thoracic extension. I think that was 8. 2 more. Tap, tap, 9, and we also work on hamstrings, everyone's favorite thing if you're stiff. And 10. Okay, the last one we're gonna do for today is we're gonna do the glutes. So I want you to use the big one for the glutes because it's a tender area. If you feel like this is not enough pressure for you and you really wanna get in there, you can go for one of these smaller ones, but let's start with the bigger one. So we're gonna do the right side first. You're gonna basically sit on it, okay? And then you're going to pivot your whole body towards that side, cross the leg on top, and you're gonna dig around. So I'm kind of just angled a little bit to the side. 4. You can get as far to the side as you want. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, if you want to find another spot that's a little bit more specific, like I said, you can kind of get in here and go to the side and roll around like that. So go ahead and let's try a smaller ball or use the same bigger ball. Find a second area to target. 1. Roll around if you want, move up and down if you want. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so tender, 10. Okay, other side, let's start with the bigger one. Bigger one. So these balls are, like I said, they're really great because that tread gives you better control, and better control leads to better targeting. So if you don't have these already, make sure you get yourself some. These are definitely different than any of the other sets on the market, and they're way better for me with my patients too. Okay, that was probably 10 of that. Was talking. Here, we're gonna get the smaller one. Let's find a little bit more of a lateral spot, so on the side, roll around. Ooh, that's tender. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now we're gonna use that muscle and do some mobility. So some glute mobility. We're gonna do a pigeon ball out. So hands are gonna be inside the foot. Let's do left leg forward first. I want you to take your left arm and go outside of your left foot. Drop that knee towards the ground and then come back and bring both the foot and the down and the knee back up and then the hand back over at the same time. So over, 2. My back knee's on the ground. 3, 4, 5, 6. You should feel that area that we just targeted. 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. Different kind of angle here. So back knee's on the ground. I'm also getting like a hip flexor stretch in the back at the same time. All the things. I told you it's gonna be full body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this follow along routine. Make sure you get yourself some 4-core fireball sets and have a great day.